Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now the first carry for Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bobby Bell.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, Vick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Bush. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Fix the score, Niners 7, Lions nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the offense
At their
1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Vick loses the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun, Vick over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Gonzalez, 39 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Man open, Rice. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First down.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Vick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Bush running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Vick trying to lay one up deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is going to be a safety. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Bush. And there he goes.
Now you ready for
Reggie Bush. Touchdown, 49ers. Reggie Bush, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Vick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Vick, rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. First down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Vick. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller, 79 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Anderson on for the extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jackson, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
Here's Vick throwing in a hurry to the flat. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Reggie Wayne.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 7. And the Lions.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
7.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him work, can't relate, watch him stir after mud.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 31, Lions 13.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.